Hello, Beardless Todd with you again today. We're actually recording this time. And today we've got the suspension all put back together on the Impala. How many hours do you think it took us? 10?
Probably about 10, yeah. That's it.
It might have been 10 hours, which is entirely too long. Our first time doing this, Bear learned a lot. I think I learned a bunch. The last front-wheel drive car I worked on was a 92 Chevy Corsica. Things are a little bit different on these. That car was solid rear axle. All you had to do was shocks and springs, and the struts on that car were quite a bit different as well. But one of the common problems with this car, as with the GM trucks, is the steering link gets all clanky and bangy and all that, and you feel weird rattles through the steering wheel. Like I said, we don't have I don't think there's a problem with the steering wheel bearing itself, and I don't think there's any issue at the moment with the rack and pinion. So I'm pretty sure with that deep automotive diagnostics there that this is the problem. So watch the 1A Auto video. So if you don't know how to do this, watch that video first, then come watch our video. But down here is a rubber grommet piece that you have to figure out how to move, and part of the connection on that of this will be down there. Another part of it will be over on this side, underside of the car. Let's see. Oh wow, that's great. I just tore off my door thing. Please hold. Obviously you want to put your seat all the way back, and this little tab here will come off and out. Pull the light bulb out. I should put some LEDs in there. Oh, LEDs, very good idea. I'm so glad I thought of that. And then this is stuck on something. Why will you not come out? Why? Are you kidding me? Well, anyways, you gotta, oh, okay, I think it's, victory! No, not yet. Okay, anyways, we'll keep working on that. I think I'm gonna have to, I might have to move this over so I can actually get in here. Oh, but all that needs to come off, all that bush in there, so my hand's burning. And 1 eye for volt. So anyways, let me get a range a little bit better. This is just the intro. Oh, my hand's burning! Okay, there we go. And we'll come back. Don't worry, no problems here. Everything's going fine. No issues at all. Alrighty, everybody. So we're finally making a little progress here on the steering, the intermediate shaft. And what you gotta do, it's an 11mm bolt that runs right down there. The shaft, I've already taken a screwdriver. You take the screwdriver and just kind of pry up through the along the plastic. You don't pry on this plastic. You run it through and shoulder it up on the link and pry up, and it's already off. It's wiggling around here. And then you come to the other side. You got 11mm up there as well. So you just kind of take the screwdriver up on the shoulder. Let me see if I can show you, because here's the lower one. So when it's on the shaft, yeah, get the screwdriver and off of the rack and pinion. So with this side's what's on the inside, and you undo the 11mm right here, and then you take a 21 or 22mm screwdriver and you pry it down off of the shaft. So working out pretty good so far. Kind of tricky on the inside to get the video. 1A Auto did it much better, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that, but I can feel already how clanky it is, so that's definitely the issue there. So I'll wrap it up. Hey everybody, day 3 of the Impala work. We've got the steering link to finish up. We've got the rack and pinion disconnected. We just need to disconnect here, then put a new one in, and then we're going to work on the fuel pump back there, and maybe, if we have enough time, alternator and test drive. So we'll see how it goes. So we've got this loose here, and it's really kind of tricky. You don't have a lot of room, but there's our knuckle. So you gotta cram that down, kind of wiggle on it with a wrench to get it down. So it's a little tricky. So you get this one out, then you line up the new piece outside, and you come back in and line up this one, if I remember correctly. So you just want to make sure your steering wheel and your rack and pinion line up the same. You know, they're both square edges on this link and everything. So not super hard, but it's 11 millimeter. So we'll wrap that up, and I'll get back with you and let you know. But I'm pretty sure once we get this piece out, that's going to be what our clunkety clunk was in the steering wheel. So, all right, I'm going to be brave, get to it. It's been exciting, but not as crazy as last year with the truck, so that's good. All right, to work. Alrighty, everybody. So we got the old one out, and it was a little. Let me see if I can go look at that real quick. It seemed like it's a little bit cranky or clanky. I'm not. So you can kind of hear that. Hear that rattle? I think that's our issue. We're gonna find out once we get in, but I mean, it looks like it was well greased. So, but see, the shaft on this one is much bigger. See, it's just a much better design. So, I had to get my sister to hold the outside end here while I pushed on this one to get it off. It just didn't quite want to budge, so we finally got it off. I'm gonna stick it back in the reverse and go from there. We can move on to the fuel pump. Hey everybody, we finally wrapped up the intermediate shaft. I was calling it the wrong name. Finally got that wrapped up in here. And we'll let you. Here's our new. There we go. We'll put you in here in the belly of the beast. Here's my arm. I don't know if you can see, but we got our new one locked in there. It says 35 foot-pounds for the torque, but I kept going with the extensions. I had about 24 inches of extensions and the torque wrench, and it just kept going. So I thought, I just got nice and nice and I got snake bear. I got really snake, but I got nice and tight where I couldn't turn anymore with a 3/8 ratchet, long ratchet. So we're just going to leave it there. I don't want to break the bolt off in there. And in here, it took me until probably like the last hour to figure out that I could set the light right here and it would actually point perfectly. Yeah, it felt so dumb there, but hey. So there's a new one. Tighten that 11 millimeter down too. That was a little bit tricky to get on, honestly, and the position is, you know, it just took a little while. I'd say I probably got about 3.5, 4 hours in the whole thing. So I'm kind of going slow, nothing crazy, but first time on this car is a little, it might be a little bit easier on the trucks, I don't know. But it's finally in here. Just watch all of your angles. Make sure you know, the steering wheel lines up. I had moved the wheels to get to the bolt, so just make sure your steering wheel is not spinning anywhere. But it does have to line up with those square slots. So that is the intermediate shaft. For a much better detailed video that helped me a bunch, I referenced it several times. Go to the 1A Auto video. Look, I think it's the Monte Carlo. It's 2007 or whatever. It covers Monte Carlo and Impala. So it covers everything there real well. And definitely go with the Dorman part if you can. All right, thanks for watching. We've almost got the Impala done.